Okay, the first throw that we're going to work on is called the Kouchi Gari in Japanese, and also it's minor inner reap or minor inner clip. That way if you want to look it up, it's a Japanese name. It's usually listed like that in all the Judo books. Now this, basically what we're trying to do here is from this position, he has sort of a wide stance. And I like this one if his leg, the leg that I'm going to attack is forward, so bring this like this. So here, and we're in this kind of a stance, okay? This is when I would use this move. Okay, a lot of the throws just don't work if you're, it depends on what your opponent or your training partner is doing, or whether you can use the throw in question, okay? So your foot position is really the key, and the gripping. From this position, what I'm going to try to do is put all of his weight in the diagonal that way. Okay, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the standard grip right now. I'm going to twist him like so. Okay, so I want all of his weight on this foot. And I want him to almost be falling down in that direction. Okay, once I get that motion, then I'm going to step in with the back foot and clip with the bottom of my foot, pulling from the hip. Not from the knee. Okay, I want to pull from the hip and drive him in that direction. Okay? So what it looks like is I turn and then I clip and then I come all the way down. Okay, I like to combine this with a guard pass straight into cross side. So this is the basic textbook form of Kouchi Gari. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to twist him and then I'm going to step and clip this part of the foot. The key is the direction is diagonal, it's not straight backwards. So here, and straight in. I like to hop over that leg again, so I can go straight into the cross-side position. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show a couple of variations on this. Like, how do you set this move up? It's one thing, this is the problem with a lot of the tapes, is they show you the takedown, and there's no indication of how you set it up. And if you think about this in terms of jiu-jitsu moves, you know, it's easy, the mechanics of the arm bar are easy. It's actually pulling it off on somebody that's where you get the sticking point. So what you have to do is to maneuver yourself and your opponent into a position where you can do the move. So we're going to work on a couple of setups, ways to get him to move so that I can attack. And some of these, they're all the same mechanics, but they're going to look a little bit different. Okay, the first one is a circular step motion. Okay, so I'm going to get him to take a step forward by pulling on his sleeve and by stepping back myself. And that's going to put him into this forward step position. Okay, and as he steps forward, or directly after he puts his weight down, I'm going to clip this foot and drive him towards the corner. Okay, so I'm just going to move him around a few times so that you can see the motion. I'm pulling here, okay, and I'm stepping back with this foot. Because now you see how that puts me in the position that I want. Circle step, okay, circle step, circle step. My foot's really close to his foot, okay, and I can catch his foot and drive him off into the corner. Okay, so let's do this. And again, I'm going to either catch him on the step or right after. Okay, so I'm going to step here, okay, step, and take him down. Again, step, step. If you catch him before he puts his foot down, it's a lot easier than if you have to hack it out from under him. So the timing is really important. Ideally, you want to attack with your foot as you step back. As soon as you plant your weight on your foot, and as soon as you see him start his step, you want to start your sweep. If you wait till you see him stepping and try to catch it when you land, he'll always be too late. So I step and immediately go into the sweep. Okay, so step and go into the sweep. So you want to attack when he starts his step rather than when he finishes it, because it takes your leg a little while to get there. Now the next setup for Kouchi Gari is I'm going to pull him in to get his weight moving forward, And then when he balks and prevents me from pulling him forward anymore, then I'm going to attack backwards. Okay, this is the setup. Basically, you know, in any of these throws, you can do three things. You can wait for your opponent to move, okay, which takes impeccable timing because you don't know when he's going to move. So sometimes that'll happen. He'll step right into your throw as you're attempting it, but it's not good to rely on it. You can also, if you're a little stronger, pull him into the throw. Okay, he can be driving in. If I'm strong enough, I can just go ahead and throw him that way, even though he's not already moving that direction. Again, that's really hard to do. Ideally, what you want to do is to make a motion that causes him to move in a way that you can predict. Okay, most people, if you grab them and start just dragging them across the mat, even if they don't know what they're doing, they're going to suddenly start resisting. Okay, because he's assuming I'm going to do something forward, some sort of a forward motion. Okay, so if I'm here and I just start pulling him, he's going to get scared. He doesn't know what's coming, and at the very least, he's going to try to pull back. Okay, and that's what I want, and that's what I'm anticipating. Okay, because the throw is actually going this way, back into a diagonal, not this way. So when he pulls away, then he's playing right into my hands on this. Okay, so what you want to do is to set it up, because I know he's going to pull back. So I'm going to drag him for this drill. I'm going to drag him a couple of times, and then he's going to pull against me. As soon as I feel that pull against me, I'm going to switch directions and just dash into him to do the throw. Okay, so I'm going to go through it slow without throwing first. So I'm here, I pull really hard, okay? I pull really hard, and now he drops his weight and prevents me from pulling. At this point, I'm going to bring this foot up and take him off in that corner. Okay? So he has to come right off. I can't pull, let him start to defend, and then wait 3 seconds and do it, because then he'll shift his weight back. So it has to be immediate.
Here we go.
Okay, so I pull, and he starts to fight against me really hard. Now come in.
That's better.
One more time. Pull it, and then I come in. Okay, the next setup for Kouchi Gari is from an over-the-back grip. Okay, and I like this grip a lot because people in jiu-jitsu tend to bend over. And what you can use is, you can use this grip because it's easy to get. A lot of times in judo, you really have to work to get over the guy's shoulder. Jiu-jitsu, it's not so hard because everybody seems to fight from here. Okay, so I'm just going to go through getting this grip. Okay, we come in. If he's not completely bent over, a lot of times he'll be like this. All I have to do is reach over and I'll grab his belt. Okay, that's pretty easy to do. But if he's not bent over, I just take the lapel, tug down really quick, and then reach over. Now, I'm sort of perpendicular to him at this point. Okay, he feels like he's got a takedown attempt right away. There's a couple of different counter moves we're going to do from this position, because as long as you have a hold of this sleeve, you're pretty safe. So, from here, a lot of guys are going to try to lift you up, okay, and either take you back, take you over the top, or however. But you can prevent this if, okay, there's some distance right between us now. And when he comes in, he's going to come in and start to bump me up, okay? And that's the point when I want to throw. I can't wait too long on this. My foot is really close to his foot, so when he comes in to try to lift, I go straight for the takedown and clip the foot. Okay, this is right when he's making his foot light by coming up on his toe to try to lift me up. And then again, I just kind of hop over the leg, and I end up in a scarf hold position. Let's do it one more time from here, and then I'll show another angle. So I get in this position, okay, he comes in to lift, and I take down. Okay, let's try it once from this way. So here, he comes in to lift,